Did Benny the Butcher and 38 Spesh just drop a classic with Stabbed and Shot 2? This project is packed with street wisdom, hard-hitting bars, and top-tier production. Let's get into it. Benny the Butcher and 38 Spesh have proven to be an extraordinary duo. The chemistry is reminiscent of classic lyrical exchanges between Jadakiss and Styles P. Their latest album, Stabbed and Shot 2, is the deluxe offering. It's packed with hard-hitting verses and quotable lines that reflect their experiences hustling in the streets. Both artists serve as street griots, vividly sharing the highs and lows of their journeys. Their authenticity is undeniable, resonating deeply with listeners who have lived that life or understand it from the outside. For me, discernment is key when listening to this kind of music. I appreciate entering a rapper's world where I can distinguish what's real from what's fabricated. With Benny and 38 Spesh, their words hit hard with honesty and conviction. Let's jump into some standout verses. Benny sets the tone on the opening track, 1st of April, rapping, "And the minute you regret it, I'm getting you beheaded, and cats get dressed like they going on job interviews in heaven. I ain't here to say what Tory did or didn't do to Megan. If I shot her, it's with a dope needle. I'm giving you to test it." When I heard that, I'm like, Benny's bars is just crazy, man. Like, I just love the way he puts his rhymes together. You know, it's like he also has nuanced references and metaphors that kind of work together, but it's also like just the syllables, how everything just kind of like has a bounce. You know, so I really love Benny the Butcher's delivery. You know, that he's one of my favorite rappers for that. And that bar is ill, you know what I mean? It's culturally relevant and nuanced. He's referencing a hot button issue in hip hop, you know, the Tory Lanez case, but flips it in a clever way about pushing dope. Tough. The album is loaded with standout lines, but one of my favorite schemes come from SS2 freestyle from the Sway in the Morning show, which is Stabbed and Shot 2, right? They did a freestyle on Sway, and 38 Spesh just be saying shit that's like, it's tough, but it's like kind of funny. Like, it's like I feel like his shit is kind of sarcastic, you know what I mean? But he's dead serious. But you know, he said, I had to get more in control, nigga. I had to get more on the road. Back then, you know, I had affordable goals. In '04, I used to travel with a portable stove. Had to put my old hoe on the road. She was 40 years old. First time she transported a load. I'm the reason why your daughter chose cocaine, but don't blame me, cause she got her father's nose. Yo, so you thinking about resemblance, but then she got her father's cocaine addiction, you know what I'm saying? And she just strung out, you know what I mean? Don't blame me, your daughter got her father's nose. That's hilarious. She got her father's nose. She looks like him and she sniffs like him. Crazy. You could just tell when someone actually did something. You're like, this shit just seems like, yo, nah, they was into this shit. The album also features portions of a documentary at the end, where Benny and Spesh reflect on their journey together and how DJ Shay and Green Lantern were influential in getting them together in the studio. With 30 tracks on the deluxe edition, 12 of those are at the end for, you know, what seems to be like snippets of a documentary. It's pretty much like the two of them talking about like how they got started and their origins and like, you know, their mutual respect for each other. It's really dope to hear that. You know, I didn't know the connection between them. I knew they was all from upstate, but they're from different regions from upstate. But, you know, for them to come together, it's just like super dope to see that, you know, there was like this untapped source of ill hip hop back from upstate for a long time. But then, you know, to see that they come together and like, you know, put out great music and, you know, they're keeping it going. Like, they never stopped, they never gave up. They have a strong following. I fuck with both of them, man. I fuck with 38 Spesh. And I wasn't really hip to his music like that, but now after hearing this and like hearing a few other joints from him, I want to like definitely just like binge on his music. I want to check out more of it because he's really nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I like his flow. I like 38 Spesh flow too. Like, he just has like this way of saying things. Like, it's ill. Like, I like his flow. For me, I'm a person who's into when artists have their own style. Like, he doesn't sound like nobody. This installment of the Stabbed and Shot series is a big moment for both artists. They've grown significantly since their first project 7 years ago. This album kicks off with Still Better, which is like them talking shit. Like, they're nicer than your favorite rapper, and if they had the opportunity to be on a song with your favorite rapper back in the day, they would have smoked them. And then after that, we go right into the 1st of April, where they immediately assert their lyrical prowess, which I gave you the bar from Benny. Like, the whole album just pure bars, like really getting into it. On certain songs, it's just dangerous. Tracks like High Stakes and Throwaway Music 2 highlight their deep street ties, while Center Stage, produced by Harry Ford, brings more soulful sound that makes their gritty tales even more visceral. The lead single, Jesus Arms, featuring Busta Rhymes, elevates the album with top-tier production from Bink the Humble Monster. Other standout tracks include Bad Guy, featuring Dave East and Class Murder, and Money Counter, produced by V-Don. The collaboration with OT The Real on Internal Affairs is dangerous. I wasn't familiar with OT before, but he floated on this track. It's produced by Derringer, and everyone shows up on the shit. A-game raps only, which is a consistency seen throughout the project. Everyone who's on this project has top tier bars. I love it. I appreciate that. I love to hear, like, you know, everybody's take on things and just everyone's perspective, especially when they're talking about, you know, their experiences in the streets. I like when a rapper can give me a gem and kind of bring me to a place where I can go into their world, but I don't have to necessarily participate in it. Like, they talk about enough, there's the shit that comes with the game, it comes with being a hustler. Like, you know, you have a lot of disloyalty, you have a lot of heartbreak, there's a lot of disappointment. The money is good, but like, are you ready to risk it? Do the rewards outweigh the risk? For me, I don't think so, you know what I mean? Like, so I would rather just listen to somebody rap about it, you know what I mean? And I want to, if they're gonna rap about it, they gotta rap about it really well. And these dudes do that 100%. Dope album, y'all should definitely check it out. Yeah, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Everything for Everybody. I hope Stabbed and Shot 2 is for you. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what your favorite track is. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Lighthouse, and we out of here.